Prince Harry has lost a High Court challenge against the government over a decision to change the level of his personal security when he comes to the UK. The Home Office denied him and his family automatic police protection every time he comes home. The High Court has upheld the decision. Harry argues he should not be treated differently to other VIPs who get specialist police protection. His legal team say they will appeal the High Court decision. Let's go to Angela Levin, royal commentator and biographer, author of Harry, Conversations with the Prince. What do you make of this ruling, Angela?
I think it's absolutely shocking that he's trying again and again and again and wasting his own money, but also wasting our money because we're paying for our side of it. It's people's tax money that's used to pay for these court cases.
Well, surely he wouldn't be doing this, indeed spending his own money, if he didn't believe it was worth fighting for.
Well, I think he's got a very wrong view of life. If he stood down from being a member of the royal family, he can't have all the things that they have. I mean, the royals are absolutely right. If he comes over for anything to do with royals or to see his father or to see his brother, then he gets very full protection. But it is us who are paying for that protection, and these are also police who are on the streets, and if we lose them, he has them, and other people who own companies could actually ask for the same. They'll be the same level as him. So that would cause an absolute disaster for this country and the amount of money we would have to spend, when Harry would perhaps use it for social life, with his wife, with his children, or just with his friends.
Well, we don't, Angela, we don't know that, do we? And of course, we ought to bear in mind that the King is undergoing cancer treatment at the moment. We understand that he's doing all right, but we can't be overly confident that he'll be in robust health in the years ahead. And Harry is going to want to come and see him, and why shouldn't he do so without having to fear for his security?
No, but if he comes to see his father, he will have top-level security. What is the argument and the court case is all about? That he has it, whatever he's doing. That's the problem. He has been offered level 2, but these people don't have ammunition and guns, and they don't know absolutely what's going on around.
So to be clear about it, when he's coming not necessarily to visit the King, he will be given as his right what you describe as level 2 security.
He will be given that, but he has to pay for that. But he can have it. But he can't pay for the top police because it's not fair on this country, because we can't just afford to pay him, because anyone else who's in a similar situation will also want the money.
Right, thank you very much. That's the view of Angela Levin, royal commentator, author of Harry, Conversations with the Prince.
I think one of Prince Harry's other challenges was his argument that he felt that he couldn't bring his family with him because the security wasn't a high enough level to protect his children. And, without getting too involved in what's obviously going to be an argument that really divides people, I think that there is a parental anxiety, isn't there, that's different to an anxiety about your own safety. And, I mean, it's just one of those facts as well, isn't it, that because we aren't a country where anybody can carry a gun, when you do want somebody to carry a gun, it has to be the police. That's your only option.
Yes, and you want the best possible level of training involved in those circumstances. I mean, we all know that Harry has his fans and he has his knockers. And on days like this, his knockers are often quite cheerful, aren't they?
Right. If that's the clip that's going to be taken that goes viral on media, I would just like to stand back from it. It's just Jane Garvey saying that Prince Harry has knockers.
No, you know exactly what I meant.
I know what you meant. I tell you what, we would like to throw out this afternoon on the WhatsApp and the email is just any experiences in brief, really, that you might have of jury service that have left you feeling a little bit uncomfortable about the process, about the selection, about all of those things. Obviously, you can't talk about the case that you were involved in, but anonymously you can talk about how you felt in the jury room. And it's one of those things, I mean, this is, I think, why you like the programme on Channel 4 so much. It's a world we never see into, apart from in fiction.
Yeah.
And there, every single emotion is heightened, the characteristics are heightened, the dilemmas between jurors are all heightened. I would love to hear some stories from people, who maybe with the passage of time have looked back and thought, God, I wish I'd said this or that, or I wish I hadn't said this or
There is
that.
one young man on one of the 2 juries in this Channel 4 show who is, I think, still a student. He's 19 and he seems absolutely lovely, but the expression on his face at times, he is so shocked by what the older people are saying. And I think he's so shocked by their prejudices. But in some ways, those prejudices have been informed by the older people's life experiences. He's so young, he hasn't had many of those experiences. I wouldn't wish most of them on him. But it's very different, his reaction to some of the older people.
Gosh, 19 is young as well.
Yeah.
Would you have been able to be confident about judging another human being with the benefit of hindsight, your 19-year-old self?
Well, my 19-year-old self was on an inquest jury, and of course I thought I knew absolutely everything.
That's the worry,
Well,
Jane.
it certainly is. I mean it.
And
Coming up...
so much has changed, kids.